Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am back with another video. Now, it doesn't matter if you're in a schoolyard, a lunchroom, a break room, a barber shop, a mechanic shop. It doesn't really matter. You always hear this argument. You always hear this debate. Who was the better player, Michael Jordan or LeBron James? And when you're talking about these two players had a different way and a different style on how to dominate games because these guys come at it in different ways. Okay? Michael Jordan way was now he was a two-way player. And what I mean by a two-way player, he dominated it offensively and he also dominated defensively. This man had a repertoire of weapons he had at his disposal, especially on the offensive end. He was not a one-trick pony. He can dominate you several different ways, several different types of motherfucking categories. And defensively, when he defends the best player, sometimes the second best player, he shuts them down. And it doesn't matter how he does it. Like I said, his arsenal when it comes to defense and offense, it was astounding. Now, with LeBron James, he plays the game a little bit differently. The man is raw power. I mean, this man could have played for the NFL, okay? When you look at this guy, this motherfucker is a brick motherfucking house, okay? He involves everyone in the play. He's offensive oriented. He's also a great defender, okay? So you have these guys that have two different styles and they play the game in two different ways. Now, a lot of people compare LeBron James to Michael Jordan. And whenever I see people do that, I just shake my head and go, you don't know nothing about fucking basketball. Now, if you want to compare LeBron James to someone, you compare him to Magic Johnson. I mean, they were similar in the same way, okay? They were forwards that can play the point, okay? And LeBron James can not only play the point, he can play the two, he can play the three, he can definitely play the four. Sometimes I have seen him play the five, okay? And he was versatile that way. Now, Michael Jordan was versatile, but he couldn't play all five. He can, get his game on if you position him in different positions. Now, Michael Jordan, when he got older, he played the three, he played the two, and in his rookie season, he played some point, okay? But not the way LeBron James plays it, okay? So when people compare them and say they're similar, they're nowhere near similar. Now, if you want to compare Michael Jordan to someone, you compare him to Kobe Bean Bryant. Kobe Bryant got mad skills offensively, and he's a great defender, okay? So I can make an argument and tell you guys that Kobe Bryant is more similar to Michael Jordan than LeBron James. And, LeBron James wasn't, sloppy seconds. I mean, LeBron James you can compare him similar and more to Magic. Kobe, you can compare him to Michael Jordan. Now, when I hear a lot of people make this argument, they always somehow downplay Michael Jordan slightly, just slightly, okay? And whenever I hear people defend Michael Jordan, they don't bring the whole fact. They don't show you the whole motherfucking enchilada when you're talking about Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Michael Jordan, not only like I said earlier, he was a great offensive player, but he was also a great defensive player. And a lot of people don't bring up how athletic Michael Jordan was, okay? His leaping ability is astounding. Even current players don't have the same hops like Michael Jordan. If you want to compare him leaping wise, you have to use Vince Carter as an argument. The early stages of Vince Carter, you can compare Vince Carter's leaping ability to Michael Jordan, okay? So a lot of people do not give Michael Jordan the credit that he deserved. He was a great, phenomenal athlete, okay? This guy was no motherfucking joke. Now, LeBron James is also a great athlete. Now, if you want to compare the two and say who was the better athlete, I would have to give it a slight edge to LeBron James. Simply because there are a lot of things athletic-wise LeBron James can do with that mass weight that he has that Michael Jeffrey Jordan just couldn't do, on a regular basis, okay? I have seen LeBron James go from one end of the floor to the other end of the floor. Start a fast break, get everyone involved in the play, run back to defend, and stop the dominant player who has the fucking ball. Now, Michael Jordan can do that, but I have never seen Michael Jordan start a play like that. And in the early ages of Michael Jordan, he had Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson always wanted to involve the triangle. He never wanted to do a fast break type style. Now, every once in a while, they'll get down and do a fast break, and either Michael Jordan would slam it or Scottie Pippen would do it. Now, when you talk about the personnel each of these players had, Michael Jordan had a lot of different players in his arsenal that he used when they were with the Chicago Bulls. He had players like Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan feed off of one another. And there's a reason why Scottie Pippen is one of the 50 greatest players. You have to give some of that credit to Michael Jordan. Because Michael Jordan, especially in training camps and when they have days off, they would train a little bit harder, and they used to train together. So, Michael Jordan he didn't totally make Scottie Pippen the player that he was, but having Michael Jordan there to spar with, you have to say it benefited you on certain skills, okay? Not only he had Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, Tony Kukoc, B.J. Armstrong, Steve Kerr, Luke Longley, Dennis Rodman, Ron Harper, just to name a few. He had a stable of different type of stars. Now, the one thing Michael Jordan can say about LeBron James is Michael Jordan never left a team to join up and pair up with other good players. If you was a great player, everyone was in the speculation of, well, is Charles Barkley going to the Bulls? Is so and so and so and so going to the Bulls? Whatever top player, Patrick Ewing, everyone had made those every name went to the rumor mill as who is going to join Michael Jordan in Chicago. With LeBron James, it wasn't the case. Especially the early years of LeBron James, it was hard and difficult for him to get players to join him in Cleveland in his early years, because not a lot of players wanted to go to Cleveland because Cleveland was not appealing. I mean, it wasn't because of LeBron James. It was just Cleveland as a whole, okay? That's one of the major reasons why he took his talents to South Beach. South Beach is more attractive. Also, they had the better coach. They had the better owner. A lot of people not only wanted to play with LeBron James, but also wanted to play with Pat Riley, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. So that looks enticing to NBA stars, okay? I don't think he's going to have a problem getting people to play for him for the minimum to join him in Cleveland now, especially when they won the chip against the Golden State Warriors, okay? But in the early years of LeBron James, it was fucking hard and difficult. Now, when you compare LeBron James supporting cast to Michael Jordan supporting cast, there's no fucking contest here, okay? the majority of the supporting cast of Michael Jordan, they're in the fucking Hall of Fame, or their name is in line of the next players who possibly can join the Hall of Fame. Okay, when you talk about LeBron James, yes, Dwayne Wade is going to be in the Hall of Fame. Chris Bosh is going to be in the Hall of Fame. Kyrie Irving is going to be in the Hall of Fame. But can you say that for the rest of the motherfucking squad? Dellavedova, do you think Dellavedova is ever going to make the Hall of Fame? No. And when you got players like that, you have to give LeBron James some credit here. He won a lot of chips with mediocre to above talented players to get those championships. Okay, that's not saying Michael Jordan shouldn't get any credit, but you have to give LeBron James some type of credit on that level. Now, comparing the two, like I said, it's like comparing an apple to a motherfucking eggplant. It really doesn't make no sense because there's really no comparison when you're talking about these two particular players, because these two particular players played the game in a certain way. They involved the players in a certain way, and they had two different types of schemes. Okay, LeBron James has won his championships with different schemes. Okay, Michael Jordan won all of his championships using the triangle, okay? And a lot of people used to say, well, what made them win a lot of titles? Was it because of Michael Jordan and his supporting cast, or was it the system? And I keep forgetting the owner of the Chicago Bulls. He's also I think it's Jerry Krause. He believed that the system was better than the players. That's why he broke up that team real fast and in a hurry. The last championship Bull team with Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Dennis Rodman. He just broke that group up, okay? Because he didn't want to keep paying them, and he thought that these players are getting older and older, so the possibility of these players winning another championship was few and far between. And the more these guys keep having great seasons, the less he's going to get those top flight draft picks, So he had to break the team up. But overall, to end this discussion, everyone lay off on the comparisons. There's no way you can compare LeBron James to Michael Jordan. And I don't know why people keep saying it. I don't know why people keep bringing it up. But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. Comment down below why you think LeBron James or Michael Jordan is the better player. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am out of here. Peace.